across the nation. So any and every government policy at central level passed through Niti Aayog, and we provide the intellectual input. So we are acting as a premier think tank to India. So coming on to the next question, how many of you heard about Atal Innovation Mission? Maybe Atal Tinkering Labs you might have heard about, Atal Incubation Centers you might have heard about. Anyone? Vivek sir, can you unmute CFF3 F600?
Okay, I am. पार्टिसिपेंट्स आप अपने को अनम्यूट करके भी बता सकते हैं, मैंने अलाउ कर दिया है.
All participants, please unmute yourself.
स्टूडेंट्स आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करके आंसर कर सकते हैं जो भी क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं.
मुदित एंड C553 F600 कोई बताना चाहेगा पार्टिसिपेंट्स को कि व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट इट, अटल इनोवेशन मिशन, इनोवेशन इकोसिस्टम एंड अदर थिंग्स. टेक दिस
sir,
एज एन
actually,
अपॉर्चुनिटी. या प्लीज.
सर जो इनोवेशन सिस्टम अटल जी ने शुरू किया था वो बेसिकली जो भी इनोवेटिव, जैसे किसी के पास इनोवेटिव आइडियाज रहते हैं तो उसको गवर्नमेंट बेसिकली सेलेक्ट करती है, और जो भी आइडिया जिस लेवल का होता है उस हिसाब से गवर्नमेंट उसको सपोर्ट और स्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड करती है सो दैट वो आइडिया किसी भी बड़े स्केल तक पहुंच सके.
ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स फ्रॉम एनीवन एल्स?
Hello, sir. Finally, I have unmuted. No, actually, it is there to promote the entrepreneurial culture in India. Actually,
yeah. So, correctly said by both of them. So, Atal Innovation Mission is basically established to be a lean innovation ecosystem body. You might have observed around yourself that there are many Atal Tinkering Labs, जिसमें हम लोग ने बच्चों को 20 लाख रुपीस दिया था ताकि वो हाई एंड इक्विपमेंट्स यूज कर सकें, like 3D printers, laser cutters, CNCs and other things. So likewise, we usually involve with startups and other people ताकि वो एक इनोवेटिव माइंडसेट डेवलप कर सकें एंड बाकी जो भी उनके रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, मेंटरिंग सपोर्ट, फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट एंड एनी अदर थिंग्स, वो हम प्रोवाइड कर सकें. So before going forward, I would just like to say my strength is more of oversight, innovation and startup side, less on employability, but I would be very happy to answer any and every question of yours. So as rightly said, आप लोग में से कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जो कि आगे जाके परस्यू करने वाले हैं कैंपस इंटरव्यूज, या कैसे लोग हैं जो कि आगे जाके स्टार्टअप्स परस्यू करने में इंटरेस्टेड हैं, या इनके पास कोई ऐसा आइडिया है जो आपको रैंडम क्वेश्चंस आ रहा है जो आप ऐसा क्लियर करना चाहते हैं? यू कैन गेट कैंडिड. आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल माय टीचर्स विद देयर परमिशन ऑफ कोर्स कि not to like to spare them for this session and let them be candid for this. Is there anyone having any question regarding campus interviews में क्या करना चाहिए, कैसा करना चाहिए, कुछ भी चीज, any and everything?
actually, sir, I had one question. I want to actually pursue masters in technology. So I'm a little confused about should I go for power electronics or a little towards electronic side like VLSI and microelectronics or nanotechnology, something like that. So what actually is there? What actually can help me to start an entrepreneurial journey in India, or maybe also only in India? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have asked two questions and both of them are not very related to each other. First is pursuing masters. So pursuing masters will absolutely be your decision, your interest, कि whether you are much more inclined towards power electronics side or let's say VLSI side or any other embedded side. That is totally your decision, because बैचलर्स इज वी कैन से कि वो एक आपका ऐसा स्ट्रीम होता है जो कि सब कॉमन करते हैं, बट मास्टर्स इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड स्ट्रीम. सो इफ यू आर थिंकिंग टू परस्यू मास्टर्स, सो आपको उसके पहले वेल रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा कि इज दिस व्हाट यू वांटेड, क्योंकि मास्टर्स इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड थिंग. सो आई वुड रिकमेंड कि आप लोग बेसिकली उसके बारे में थोड़ा रिसर्च करें, और हमारे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट्स में फैकल्टीज हैं, उनसे भी आप कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं कि रिगार्डिंग कि क्या कैसे कर सकते हैं. दे कैन एक्चुअली गिव यू अ वेरी गुड ओवरव्यू ऑफ व्हाट थिंग्स, जॉब prospects and other thing depending upon the skills. And second question is ki if I choose the masters, how it will help me with the entrepreneurship. So
Yes, yes, absolutely.
these are totally two different things, academics and entrepreneurship, but they are very well related. So pursuing masters may not have direct implication on pursuing your entrepreneurial idea, but yes, if you pursue such a degree that corresponds to your interest, then definitely you will get a better grab or hold of the things that you want to learn or want to pursue at later point of time. So just quoting one short example, there's one mentee, his name is Dayanand. He has pursued his bachelor's and master's from MIT University, Noida. He came to me asking for the same. He told that same question what you asked. He told that, sir, I want to. He is an EC person. He told that I want to pursue in cyber security thing. So I told that go search for it. Where are the courses on cyber security? And he was very adamant कि मुझे masters तो करना ही करना है. So I told कि if you want to do it, take this 2 years time as incubation time, जिसमें आप skills भी सीखेंगे, masters भी करेंगे, and you can by that time mature your idea कि आपको what do you want to actually work upon. So by that time he has completely completed a masters. Now he's going for PhD in cybersecurity itself, and he's simultaneously working on startup as well. So this is something how you can actually amalgamate your academics and entrepreneurial. But however, it is not recommended because जितने ज़्यादा आपके distractions होंगे उतने ज़्यादा आपको blinders लगाने पड़ेंगे. So better is कि if you stay focused, if you stay simplified, then it will be better for your academics also as for entrepreneurship.
Okay, sir. So what actually the government of India has for these I mean for the growth of entrepreneurial culture in India? I mean,
so depending upon what stage you are in, government of India basically is providing through its different ministries, of course, through its different ministries, providing funding facilities and other. So if you are a very early stage entrepreneur, you can actually search for ARISE, Atal Research and Innovation and Small Enterprises. So they provide you a grant to develop deep tech solutions in sunrise sectors like photonics, like quantum computing. Likewise, if you are a bit mature startups having prototype, then you can search for BIREC big grant. If you are in biotechnology, if you are in general entrepreneurship, you can search for Atal New India Challenges, and there are many Startup India. There are many competitions that run throughout the year. Throughout the year. So depending upon what your idea is about and what stage you are in, you can actually do a research. And if you feel to communicate with me regarding this, I'll drop an email at the end of the session. Please feel free to contact me.
Sure, sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much.
Himanshu, I want to ask a question.
Yeah, yes sir.
एक्चुअली हमारे जो भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं बहुत सारे वैल्यू एडिशन कोर्स में लगे रहते हैं और प्रोजेक्ट्स में लगे रहते हैं, तो उन्हें किस तरीके से ये कोर्सेज चूज करना चाहिए और प्रोजेक्ट चूज करना चाहिए कि ये चीजें आगे उनको स्टार्टअप में हेल्प कर सके. मतलब अगर उन्हें करना चाहिए, जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर से ही शुरू हो जाते हैं ये लोग वैल्यू एडिशन कोर्स वगैरह कराते रहते हैं कॉलेज में, तो उनको ये किस तरीके से चूज करना चाहिए और इसको प्रोजेक्ट में आगे मतलब कैसी प्लानिंग करनी चाहिए कि ये उसको स्टार्टअप तक ले जा सके, क्योंकि इनके पास 4 साल का टाइम रहता है और बाकी बहुत सारा स्कोप है, तो थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में अगर बताओ तो अच्छा.
सो जो विवेक सर ने क्वेश्चन पूछा, आई होप सभी को ये वो क्वेश्चन होगा कि बिकॉज बहुत लेजिट क्वेश्चन है ये. एंड नॉट जस्ट कि अगर आप वैल्यू एडिशन कोर्स करते हैं तो आप स्टार्टअप के एलिजिबल होते हैं, बट इट विल मेक यू इवन मोर साउंड फॉर द कैंपस इंटरव्यूज एज वेल. आई होप कि जितने हमारे 3rd-4th ईयर में होंगे अभी वो लोग कैंपस प्लेसमेंट्स में कर रहे होंगे. आई कीप गेटिंग मैसेजेस फ्रॉम माय juniors ki sir I got placed in there, sir I got placed in there. I feel very happy. So likewise, if there's one facet to this question, that if you want to pursue an value addition course, try कि आप industry perspective समझें. I'm extremely sorry जितने मेरे old teachers हैं, they may not like the statement which I'm saying, but हमारा जो टेक्निकल कोर्स है वो सेल्फ सफिशिएंट नहीं है कि हमें लेटेस्ट जिन टेक्नोलॉजीज दे पाए एज ऑफ नाउ, एज ऑफ माय लिमिटेड अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो अगर हमें कंपटीशन फाइट करना है, इफ यू वांट टू अचीव समथिंग, देन वी हैव टू डू समथिंग एल्स in addition to what we are doing, what we are learning at college, like value addition courses. So when it comes to to choose a value addition course, पुराने जमाने पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक अलग होता था, अभी जमाने में एम्प्लॉयमेंट अलग होता है. So I'll just reflect you what organization I have worked in, and I am actually trying to give you a mix of both private and government world. So I have worked in a startup for 2 years. I have worked in big MNCs like Colgate Palmolive, you might have heard of. I have worked in Reckitt Benckiser for a short time in ITC. Then I have worked in 3 different ministries. So what my experience of comparing the both worlds are now, if you want to get more ready with a job, both of the worlds are transforming. So there was one more mentee named Shikhar. While he was in second year, he contacted me through one of my friends. What he was in computer science field. So he was just running after advanced Java, intermediate Java, likewise. So I told कि आज अब हमारा system change हो रहा है. Just being proficient in Java won't help you. You have to pursue some specialized fields to make yourself more selective employment. Problem nowadays is not about the employability. Problem about the days is good employers doesn't good candidates get good candidates, and to become a good candidate you need to specialize in something. You can know every and anything, but you have to specialize in something that is new. For example, if for computer science it may be cloud computing, it may be AI, it may be ML, it may be next gen technologies, anything like that. So if you are pursuing value addition course, try to get on a specialized side. It will not only help you pursue an entrepreneurial idea, because when studying in books and doing in a startup, it makes a huge difference. Because when you study in the book, you don't have to answer anyone else except in exams. But when you do the entrepreneurial thing, at every stage your lack of technical knowledge becomes an hindrance, if that is the case. But by pursuing these kind of value addition courses, it definitely will help it. So the mentee I talked about, Shikhar, has specialized in cloud computing and is now presently working for 1 year in Maharashtra. He has given the lead to digitize complete Vidhan Sabha infrastructure in Maharashtra. So likewise, if you specialize in anything, then broad campus interviews as well your entrepreneurial journey.
Sir, I also have one question. सर जस्ट लाइक कि हम अगर आइडिएशन स्टेज में होते हैं, तो आइडिएशन स्टेज से जो प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट बनता है, अगर हमारा प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट सही जा रहा है, तो मतलब क्या राइट टाइम होता है किसी भी आइडिया को मतलब लाइव लाने के लिए, या फिर क्या बेस्ट इंक्यूबेशन होता है, मतलब किधर जाना?
There is no best and worst timelines. It basically depends on what idea you are working on. So likewise, if you think the idea is software oriented, so you can have a POC directly and you can go forward in the market, launching that, coming soon, beta version, alpha version, etc. But for the hardware version, as it requires you to invest financially in that and maybe some sort of crores in that for a big idea, उस केस में बेसिकली पीपल यूज ड्राई वैलिडेशंस, उसको बोलते हैं ड्राई प्रोटोटाइपिंग. तो ड्राई प्रोटोटाइपिंग इज बेसिकली लाइक कमिंग आउट विद अ थर्मोकोल मॉडल, सिंपल कि कमिंग आउट विद अ थर्मोकोल मॉडल ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, हार्डवेयर प्रोडक्ट, एंड गिविंग इट इन द हैंड्स ऑफ पीपल एंड कलेक्टिंग देयर रिस्पॉन्सेस. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर मैं if I'm very fascinated about games and I want to revolutionize the new gaming controller, let's say, maybe my idea, correct? So what I'll do is I'll design it and present a dummy version in the hands of the customers. Ki how you feel that, how you want the buttons to be placed, it will consist of this thing. Is there anything that you wanted? and get a survey done for approximately 100-150 to be on a safer side, approximately 500 people. That will give you a good error tolerance of about 20%. So that will help you, and moreover that totally depends on what product you are building in it is and the variables associated to it. So there may be a product that you can drive it yourself, there may be a product that you need to drive with your partners, for example Ola. So Ola में restriction ये है कि उनके variables ये हैं कि drivers उनके पास है या नहीं और बाकी सारी चीजें. But if something like a Facebook में you have your own control 100% of it, you can do whatever you want and you are not limited कि earnings आ रही हैं या नहीं, and you're dependent on, so depending upon the type of idea, and likewise it depends. So if you want to have something discussed, you can always contact me. You know me already and you have been talking to me. Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else
And
having
sir,
any question?
one more question, sir.
Please.
कि sir team selection करते समय क्या मतलब की पॉइंट्स होते हैं कि सो दैट की टीम जो है वो सेम पैशनेट होनी चाहिए, जैसे कि जस्ट लाइक मी, मैं जितना पैशनेट हूँ अपने आइडिया को लेकर, सेम एज की टीम भी उतनी पैशनेट होनी चाहिए. तो क्या मतलब कैसे सेलेक्ट करनी चाहिए टीम, मतलब क्या की पॉइंट्स होने चाहिए टीम सेलेक्ट करने?
So you have touched upon the most difficult topic or most difficult part what an entrepreneur faces, that is team management. Everyone is self-sufficient to develop the idea and everything, but at every point of time that they require a full-fledged team to work upon. So for example अगर आपने इसकी बात की है, so अगर आपको team करनी है तो there is no right thing and there is no wrong thing. Then totally depend upon the idea. एंड अगर आप टीम करते हैं तो इनिशियली रिकमेंडेड ये होता है कि आप ऐसे लोगों को इनकॉर्पोरेट करें जो थोड़ा सा आइडिया से रिलेट करते हैं अपने आप को एंड हैव डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज एसोसिएटेड देम. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू आर एन आईटी पर्सन, ट्राई एंड गो फॉर having one who is in marketing field. Try to go someone who is having an expertise in some other domains like that. Having a diversity in core promoters team will definitely help the startups to get better. But if you like, that totally depends on the situations. If you are a core software field and the priority is to develop the software as fast as possible, as clean as possible, then you may go ahead and recruiting people who are good with techies, like techs, computer science people.
Thank you.
Any other question or let's go to next part?
Yeah sir, we can go.
Yeah. So I think हमने काफी सारी बात कर ली है, and due to the lack of time I'll just touch upon the last part which I can, and we'll open the session for interviews. How many of you people, I'm specifically talking about third and fourth people, how many of you people are feared of campus interviews and want genuine help related to uncensored help related to the campus interviews and how to deal with it? And if you have any specific questions, please do ask. I'd be happy to respond. Is there anyone?
स्टूडेंट्स और कोई कुछ पूछना चाहता तो पूछ सकते हैं.
Hello, sir, Aman here. Sir, if we talk about the field of electrical engineering, I mean, you've been meeting a lot of entrepreneurs and startups. So, what is actually the, what should I say, the most preferred idea for startup for electrical engineers? Like, I've been hearing about the electric vehicles and these things and solar panels. So, I mean, what is actually the most favorable idea for startup in electrical engineering that a lot of people have been looking for? I wanted to ask that.
So the question you have asked is highly subjective, as the environment around us is changing, both national and global. So the best idea, what we can say, is totally depend upon how much risk appetite you have. If you have a high risk appetite, then definitely I will say ki you go to quantum computing, cryptography, photonics, and likewise So, but if you have less interest or basically less risk appetite, and if you want something that gets going almost instantly, then you can actually go ahead with automation, digitization of all these machineries. So after the COVID, what happened is people have started building products that they can actually handle from their homes. For example, they have a machine, so they have started to build PLCs, SCADA systems in such a manner that they don't need to have they don't need to be in the front of machines, but they can actually monitor and control from their then their home places, like that, like this. So if you want to have these are something that we get to hear a lot, but I'm quite sure this world is full of opportunities, and you'll definitely get more ideas depending upon your interest and other things that you may choose to work upon. So I think let's take the last question. Anyone else, and then close the session. If anyone have any question. So I have dropped in my mail ID in the chat box. You people may feel free to ask me anything and everything. And if specific questions are required, if let's say if specific questions about innovation entrepreneurship is required, then I'll request you then to have a separate section on that. We can in detail review your projects and other things, and we may come through this stage. So let me know if there's anything.
हिमांशु, एक मिनट मैं इंटरप्ट करना चाह रहा हूँ.
Yes sir.
ये अपने कॉलेज से एक सर्टिफिकेट अपन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं आपको.
Okay
ये
sir.
आपको दिख रहा है, स्क्रीन आ रही है इसकी?
Yes sir.
अच्छा, तो ये कॉलेज की तरफ से है आपको सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन, जो कि हम आपको मेल कर देंगे, और हार्ड कॉपी भी आपको भिजवा दी जाएगी बाद में जब भी चीजें नॉर्मल होंगी. ओके.
Okay sir. Thank you very much sir.
Okay. Thank you Himanshu for sharing such a wonderful ideas for us. I hope all students are satisfied. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर टाइम अभी बहुत कम है, और भी अगर ज्यादा टाइम होता तो शायद हम बहुत अच्छे से डिस्कशन कर सकते थे. तो हम शायद नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में ज्यादा टाइम में आपसे डिस्कशन करेंगे. ओके. थैंक यू ऑल फॉर जॉइनिंग दिस सेशन.
Thank you all.
Okay.
It has been a pleasure interacting with you all.
ठीक है, मैं मीटिंग क्लोज कर दे रहा हूँ.
Okay sir.